Hello everyone, welcome to Full Moon Movies. Not a western, but who can forget Dirty Harry? My final review in Clint's 4K trilogy. Let's dive in. Clint Eastwood was already a legend in the western genre, famous for playing silent, sharp-eyed gunslingers who stood alone against injustice. But with Dirty Harry, he brought the same energy into the heart of modern-day San Francisco. The head and the horse were gone, replaced by a .44 Magnum and a police badge. Yet Eastwood's character didn't change much in spirit. He was still the lone man pushing back against a world that had lost its moral compass. Dirty Harry is a crime thriller that does more than just deliver action. It makes you think. Directed by Don Siegel and released in 1971, the film follows Inspector Harry Callahan, a tough cop with his own rules. When a serial killer known as Scorpio begins terrorizing the city, Harry is the one man willing to do what others can't or won't. He doesn't wait for warrants, he doesn't believe in red tape, and he certainly doesn't have the time for politics. All he wants is justice, fast and direct. And what makes Harry Callahan such as a well-developed character is that he is not simply a hero or a villain. He's complex. From the start, we see he has a reputation of being dirty, meaning he does what it takes to stop criminals. But as the story unfolds, we see why he is the way he is. He is not reckless for the sake of being cool. He's tired of killers walking free, tired of systems that fail the people they are meant to protect. The final scene where he throws away his badge after gunning down Scorpio says everything. It's a powerful moment showing a man who's lost faith in the law but still tries to do what's right. Now there are some key scenes that drives this message across. For example, the most famous is the "Do I feel lucky?" speech, where Harry faces a wounded robber and delivers his now iconic line. Another key scene is when Harry chases the Scorpio killer across rooftops, refusing to give up. The scene where he rescues a kidnapped girl only to find the system won't let him keep Scorpio in jail shows the emotional core of the movie. The frustration of justice not being served. These scenes make Harry's moral struggle real and human. Don Siegel's direction is sharp and focused. The movie pace keeps the tension high with just the right amount of quiet moments to build suspense. The cinematography makes great use of San Francisco streets, giving the film a gritty, realistic feel. From shadowy alleyways to sun-drenched rooftops, the visual always match the mood. Lalo Schifrin's jazzy, eerie music score adds to the suspense and the urban grit. It's subtle, but it lingers in your mind. The camera work is tight and purposeful. Close-ups on Harry's calm, unreadable face contrast with wide shots of chaotic crime scenes. Now, this contrast helps us understand his inner stillness amid a violent world. The dialogue delivery is sharp. Eastwood barely speaks more than he needs to, but every line is delivered with confidence and weight. His cold, calm voice during tense scenes make him even more intimidating. When the action hits like gunfire or chases, the camera stays grounded, letting us feel the impact without flashy edits, which is rarely found in current movies. Now, one of the common critiques of the movie is that it seems to promote vigilantism, that Harry takes the law too far into his own hands. Now, some people also feel the story is oversimplified, crime and punishment ignoring deeper social issues. But others argue that this is what makes it powerful. It shows the raw anger that many people feel when the system fails. Now, at the box office, Dirty Harry was a big success. It earned over 35 million in the US alone, a big number for the early 70s. And it turned Clint Eastwood into a global star. It also kicked off a 5-film series. Now, when comparison to the other sequels, the Magnum Force, the Enforcer, Sudden Impact, and the Deadpool, each had their moments, but none matched the raw energy and originality of the first Dirty Harry. The later films became more formalic, with bigger action but less character depth. The original still feels more grounded, and Harry's internal conflict is much more stronger here than in any of the follow-ups. Even after 50 years, Dirty Harry remains relevant. People still debate crime, justice, and how much power the police should have. Now, the film raises questions that have no easy answers, and that's why it still matters. Harry Callahan may not be the hero we want, but in a broken world, he's the kind of man some feel we need. Now let's just start talking a bit about the 4K restoration. Now the 4K restoration of Dirty Harry is truly worth the upgrade. The picture is cleaner, colors are more vibrant, and when you see the fine details like sweat or city textures and gunpowder gleam like never before. Now the sound mix is also improved, letting the music and dialogue come through clearer without losing the rawness of the original. The 4K Blu-ray package includes a commentary tracks by film historians and critics, featurette on the making of Dirty Harry, interviews with Clint Eastwood and Don Siegel, deleted scenes that add more content, a mini documentary on how Harry Callahan changed cinema, and a very good artwork of Callahan on the slipcase. Now, what is missing is the standard Blu-ray 1080p format of the movie. That would be good. Now, if you have never seen Dirty Harry or it has been a year since you last watched, the 4K version is the best way to experience it. It's a gritty, thought-provoking thriller that paved the way for modern action films and will still make you think today. Now, this movie is a must-watch.